Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm first going to be taking the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This is a really great all over the skin primer, and don't forget to prime your neck and chest as we are going to be painting down there as well. Taking a combo of the Smashbox primers. The first one's going to be the Photo Finish, and then the second one's going to be the Pore Minimizing. For foundation, I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in the shade Butter Pecan 330N and just applying this all over the face. This foundation has a really good full coverage look, which is exactly what we're looking for today. And don't forget, because this look is going to continue down onto your neck and your chest, you want to make sure you apply foundation in that area as well. Next, I'm going to be taking the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Beige 020 and just applying this where you normally will conceal. This look is going to have a lot of normal features that you would on an everyday, and the only thing we're going to be switching up is like adding the Halloween clown aspects to the face. Then after you apply your concealer, you're going to want to set everything in place. I'm going to be taking the, what is this called again? That's right, the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and it's going to be setting everywhere on the face, the neck, and the chest area. Really packing the product. You want to make sure that your foundation goes nowhere. This is also going to help when you are adding the eyeshadow to the look. It's going to just help blend everything nicely. Then after a bit, you're going to want to dust everything off. Now, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and you're going to see it in the video, but I would recommend not doing your eyebrows and just doing it with the pink shadow. I later referenced the look on my phone because I'm trying to like do something similar to something I found on Pinterest, and I realized that they actually have pink brows and not normal brows, so I go over it with pink, but it turns more into like a magenta, like a deeper pink, and I would have preferred it to be similar pink. So all of that just to say, don't do this part and just wait to work on the brows until you get to the pink area. But I just wanted to show you this because sometimes I'll make mistakes too. It's okay, girl. It's okay. We're gonna get through it, and it's gonna turn out bigger and better. Next, I'm gonna be taking a eyeshadow palette by Too Faced. It was in a holiday like trio collection, or it was a quad collection. I'm gonna be taking this blush shade and just mapping out the eye. The nice thing about using a blush shade first is that it's very forgiving. It's not that pigmented, which is gonna give you the flexibility to change the shape that you want. Does that make sense? You also want to make sure that you're taking it really deep into the inner part of the eye alongside of the nose. I'm next going to be taking the Morphe 35B palette and taking that bright pink shade in there as well and just building the pigment. Now pink, for some reason, it takes a lot to build. I later take the Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette in Beauty Killer, and that pink is super pigmented, so I'd recommend just using that one first. But using different shades of pink is really just going to help blend everything out and just build up the intensity. So like I mentioned, I totally should have just done this from the beginning and not filled in my brows with the brow powder. I'm going to be filling in with some pink. I'm going to focus on lining it because I filled in my brows already and you can't really see the color, but lining it really, really helped. But as you can see, it turns into a deeper pink than I'd wanted, but in the end, it all worked out. So it's fine. She's so cute. And with that same Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star, I'm going to be taking the black shade and I'm going to be really darkening up the under eye. You want to go really, really heavy. I'm going to be focusing this on the outer V of the eye as well. I then noticed that there was a lot of fallout on my face, so I went ahead and added some powder and then using the blush shade so that way it's not too intense of a pink, because you kind of want the black to be more intense than the pink. I went ahead and blend out the edges. And then you're just going to keep building up the intensity until you are happy with it. I would recommend not going too far out on the eye. I think after like watching back the footage and looking at the completed look, I would have done more of a sharper winged eye look, but it's all to each its own. Now I'm just going to be applying some powder foundation to just add more color back to my face. This is just by BH Cosmetics. It's just their pressed foundation powder. Then I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D highlight and contour palette to just really snatch the face and look real contoured. Now comes the fun part. This is where the clown look starts shaping together. I highly recommend taking a white eyeliner first. This is very forgiving in case you make any mistakes, and you'll actually see all I take is a clean brush and kind of just brush it out into the foundation and it blends out. This is another area I think I might have made a mistake. I think I might have went a little too thick on top of the pink area and it should have been thinner, and then I think I should have curved the mouth up a little bit higher to make it a little bit more dramatic as opposed to straight out, but you live and you learn, and I'm still happy with how it all turned out. Then you're going to just repeat the same process that you did under your eye, above your eye. Again, this is another area I think I went a little too thick. I had to match the under eye, that way it looked connected. But if you make the under eye thinner, I would recommend making the upper eye thinner as well. Then once you get to a shape that you're happy with, you're going to go ahead and fill it all in with pink eyeshadow. Now it takes a lot of shadow to build to the intensity that I ended up with, so just be patient and just keep building the shadow. I went ahead and saved you folks the time and just did the other eye off camera. And then I'm just going to be adding a circle dot to the tip of the nose. This is going to be the nose of the clown look. I went and did the white eyeliner first just to shape it and then filled it in with the pink eyeshadow. Now I did feel that the eyes was a little dull, so I went ahead and took a pink shimmer shade from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette and it just added a little pop to the eye. Next we're going to be adding the clown part on your neck and chest. I did have to move the mirror to the center so that way I can perfectly align everything, so I do apologize that it's in the view of the camera. But you're just going to go ahead and add thicker lines to your neck. I think this is also where it kind of went wrong. I think I should have added thinner lines and more lines, but it's totally up to you. I decided that all the white sections would have a curve up and then all the pink sections would be the point down. Does that make sense? Anyway, just watch, and it makes sense watching better than me explaining. I first filled everything in with the white eyeliner by NYX, and then I went and blended that out using a white eyeshadow shade. Now the pink is going to take a lot of time to build to the pigmentation and the intensity that I ended with. So again, just be really patient, take your time, and it'll all come together in the end. And then because I wanted to jazz it up even more, because I'm extra AF, I'm going to be taking the NYX glitter glue. It is a drugstore glitter glue and by far my favorite glitter glue. And I'm going to be taking some craft glitter. I just want to stress the importance of being very careful not to get this into your eye. I have some experience, I guess, in dealing with craft glitter to ensure that it doesn't get in the eye, so just really be cautious when you're doing this. I'm then going to be taking a cosmetic grade glitter, which is going to be a lot more fine and better cut, so it's not sharp, doesn't have any sharp edges. And so I'm going to first take the thicker glitter, the bigger glitter, chunks of glitter, and then I'm going to apply the finer glitter just to fill in any holes in the pink area. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this in all the areas, and again, it is super important when you're applying it not to get into your eye. I try to lean over a little bit, that way it will fall forward and not into my eye. And when I removed it, I did the same technique as well, as wiping it while I'm leaning forward instead of straight up. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you get it, and I hope you understand the importance and the safety of using craft glitter versus cosmetics glitter. Then now it's time to work on the mouth. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I wish I curved the mouth up a little bit more to make it a little bit more dramatic. I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner to just outline my lips. And then I'm going to do kind of like an ombre effect into pink. The pink is just whatever pink liquid lipstick that you have. And then I went ahead and used the pink eyeshadow shade. That way everything just blends together using the same color palette family. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Alright, and that's going to complete this look. I'm so sorry I didn't do an intro to this video. I usually do intros without any face on, so I wanted to do that again for you folks. I couldn't do an intro though before we started because a bunch of people around here wanted to do their yard work. I don't know what's going on with today and why everyone feels the need to do their yard work today when I'm trying to film a video for Jigaween for you folks. Today is supposed to be just like a fun pink clown look. It totally didn't come out as good as I wanted to. I think it's somewhere in this area that I kind of messed up and I don't really like, but nonetheless it still came out really fine and I definitely wanted to share it with you folks. But yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed this look. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I feel like I said this in every video, but we dropped another Halloween look on my Instagram page, so make sure to go check it out. It is killer. It turned out way better than I could even imagine. I absolutely love it. It's definitely my favorite look thus far. I'm not going to insert any pictures or anything because you have to go and check it out. Again, my username will be on the screen or down in the description box. Please make sure to subscribe before you leave. Turn on that notification bell, that way you are notified anytime I upload a video, especially during the month of October when different Halloween looks drop. Again, this is just a super easy, fun look I think anyone can achieve. And yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed it. Until my next video, I think there's one more coming up. So please make sure to stick around. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of this look. And if you folks recreate it, make sure to tag me on all your social media platforms. I'm always at Hello, I'm Jakey. And I'll see you folks in my next video. Bye.